Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with another collection update.
Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical.
Media. Everything shown in this update were thrift finds and flea market finds. The DVDs were $1 each, and most of the VHS tapes were only 10 cents. Starting with the DVDs, I picked up Christina's House. I do own this slasher on VHS, but I found this MGM DVD release and decided to add it to my collection. I also picked up this snapper case release of Innocent Blood, despite already owning it on VHS and on a DVD multi-pack. This one's pretty rare, so I couldn't leave it behind. The Skateboard Kid. And I found M. Night Shyamalan's After Earth, brand new and still sealed. Jason and I will be discussing this one at some point during our Positive Spin series. And the last of the DVDs, and probably the disc I'm most excited about in this update, is Killing Mr. Griffin. What a cast in this one. On to the VHS tapes now with King of New York. Believe it or not, I've never owned this film. Until now. I finally picked up the Rocky Horror Picture Show on VHS. This one looked cool, and it's pretty uncommon. Sword of Honor. I recently found the Anchor Bay DVD release of this film, which I showed in an update a couple of weeks ago. Wanted, Dead or Alive, with Rutger Hauer and Gene Simmons. I found one of my favorite Godzilla movies on VHS, Godzilla vs. Gigan, set at an amusement park. I recently picked this one up on DVD not too long ago as well, The Ghost and the Darkness. I don't seem to find this one on tape too often, so I grabbed it. Twilight Zone, the movie. Here's the New World Video VHS release of Death Before Dishonor. I grabbed this slipcase Anchor Bay VHS release of The Car to go along with my clamshell release from them. Here they are, side by side. I like that they used different cover art for both releases. I already own the Stanley Kubrick Collection VHS release of The Shining, but I found this one as well. I grabbed Porky's 2 the next day to complete my Porky's trilogy on VHS. And here's Splendor on VHS, which I picked up specifically because it stars Kathleen Robertson, who played Claire in Beverly Hills 90210. I found The Mummy on VHS, the Universal Classic Monster movie. And The Picture of Dorian Gray. Here's a movie I don't know much about starring Jeff Daniels, but it looked pretty good. Chasing Sleep. Here's probably the most obscure Adam Sandler film, Going Overboard. I found this screener VHS of Pet Sematary 2. Very cool. And a movie called Deadbolt, starring Justine Bateman and Adam Baldwin, which looks awesome. Python Wolf, an obscure William Friedkin film. And Mercenary Fighters, because I love me some cheesy canon action films. Dead Again. Jason and I were actually recently discussing this one, and sure enough, I found it on VHS a few days later. The Rosary Murders with Donald Sutherland and Charles Durning, a religious slasher. Here's a 2-tape release of the TV movie about Ted Bundy, The Deliberate Stranger. Here's a horror anthology that for some reason I don't think I've ever heard of. Gallery of Horrors. The House of Seven Corpses with this awesome cover art. And speaking of awesome cover art, check this out. The Terror. I found some more Alfred Hitchcock on VHS with Spellbound. And one of my favorite Hitchcock films, Strangers on a Train. More amazing cover art with The Fury of the Wolfman. The Monster Hunter with David Carradine, which isn't how it looks. This is actually more of a slasher itself. Check out this awesome Vincent Price box set. It has the movies The Fall of the House of Usher, Pit and the Pendulum, The Raven, The House on Haunted Hill, and The Bat. And as you can see, the spines of all 5 tapes make this mural. And last, but certainly not least, probably my biggest find of all in this update, and it's not even horror. Camp Cucamonga. This is a super nostalgic movie for a lot of people, and the DVD sells for anywhere from $75 to over $100. The tape isn't as expensive, but it's pricey enough. Regardless, for 10 cents, this was a huge find. Camp Cucamonga stars John Ratzenberger from Cheers, Sherman Hemsley from The Jeffersons, Candace Cameron from Full House, Josh Saviano from The Wonder Years, and even a young Jennifer Aniston. I'm so happy to finally have this movie in my collection. It is not an easy one to find, especially for a dime. So there you have it, guys, my thrift and flea market finds. What do you think? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.